Hey all, we are the student of final year chemical engineering at SROF SR Rotary of Chemical Technology. 838. The topic of today's presentation is the estimation of your solid solubility in non-ideal mixture using UNIFAC and pharma modified UNIFAC method. Our project is guided by Mr. Mrigank Mondal, followed by an e-poster and video presentation. The aim of our project is to predict the solid solubility in non-ideal mixture instead of ideal mixture using UNIFAC and pharma modified UNIFAC method. The objective of our project is to improve the solubility of solid in non-ideal mixture with high quality product. In this, we can reduce the experimental time by using such type of simulators. Here is the brief information about our project. So the first information, the mainly important is particle size distribution is important for the understanding the physical and chemical properties of a material. So making it a great cleanliness and quality assurance tool for manufacturers across a variety of industries. So particle size distribution indicates the size and the portion of particles present in the specific sample. So now Jaivir will lead.
Hello, my name is Javier Singh. I'm going to tell you about supersaturation and a crystal goals. So, firstly, I'm going to tell you about supersaturation. So, basically, crystallization mainly depend upon some driving force, which is called the supersaturation. When the saturated solution is cooled and a system reaches at the metastable region, the solution became or called as a supersaturated solution. As cooling further, we get certain temperature where the crystal nucleation will occur. Now the about nucleation. So the initial process that occur in the formation of the crystal form solution or a liquid in which a small number of molecules become arranged in a pattern characteristics of a crystalline solid, which is this process is called nucleation. The third crystal goal. So in crystal the mass transport from environmental to the crystal space. Now again further lead by
Hello, I Nirmal Patel. I'm going to tell you about the activity coefficient. Activity coefficients at infinite dilution describe how solid or solvent interactions contribute to non-ideal behavior and are favored by chemical engineers for modeling separation process. Then in UNIFAC model, the activity coefficients gamma consist of a combinatorial part C, which accounts for differences in molecular size and shape in a mixture, and a residual part R, which accounts for energy interactions and functional group size and interaction surface areas. Then the original UNIFAC case has been very successful because it can predict reliably mixture properties over wide temperature and concentration ranges, even azeotropic points. Now Lisa will lead.
Uh, Significance of UNIFAC. UNIFAC uses the functional groups present on the molecules that make up the liquid mixture to calculate activity coefficient. By using interaction for each of the functional groups present on the molecules as well as some binary interaction coefficient, the activity of each of the solutions can be calculated. In UNIFAC, the group contribution method is used. A group contribution method is used to predict properties of pure components and mixtures by using group and or atom properties. This reduces the number of needed data dramatically. Instead of needing to know the properties of thousands or millions of compounds, only data for a few dozens or hundreds of groups have to be known. From this data, we can calculate the activity coefficient, and from that, we can calculate the solubility of cholesterol and acetone, or we can calculate any other non-ideal mixture. This is the brief information about our project, and we are estimating the solubility of solubility of cholesterol in acetone mixture. Thank you all.